onto the Wally Fortress stages, and... well, I get the idea of the fortress they were trying to create here, but... you know what I'm gonna say. Really need several lines of polish. Someone decided to actually use the Mega Man 2 Game Boy soundtrack without down-pitching it. Let's try out the chain. Doesn't look like the super arrow to me. I thought it was gonna be more like a chain weapon, not a forwards-firing weapon. Hang on, it fixes itself to walls. That's how it works like a super arrow, I see. I have to do a tap jump there. I'm gonna just use Rush Jet there. I'm in the Wally Fortress stages. This is Wally Fortress 1. I may end up gaming over here. I only have, in fact, 2 more lives left. The Mega Engine should preserve my E-tanks, though. I hope at least. It goes too fast for me to use the Rush Jet like this. Sheesh, that tap jump under that scenario is a lot harder than it looks. Too high. I need to use Rush Jet instead. Go right ahead, Buster. Oh yes, OP2 is also on my to-play list. I want to play Mega Man vs. YouTube before that though, as that was chronologically released after this game. Yeah, there is. There's also its sibling series Mega Man vs. YouTube. So Zero's the fortress boss, the first time you faced off against him. And he actually takes only 3 damage from the fully charged Buster for once. Still falls rather easily. Maybe not easily, but normally. Mega Man vs. YouTube has a slightly better visual style. Back to Wily's bootleg fortress, or unfinished fortress. Would lost some extra lives here. I'm not doing this challenge normally. Welp, I didn't realize that's actually part of the foreground. See these columns? Yep, they're actually part of the foreground, not the background, despite them looking part of the background. Just want a full refill in terms of lives. And I still maintain all my tanks from before. By the way, if you run out of Russian energy and don't have the M-tanks, you're forced to take a game over here. Again, this looks like it's part of the background, not the foreground. But by this point I'll have so many complaints about this game that we'll be here for at least another hour. So from this point forward, I'll only note down my major frustrations and complaints with this game. Until the end, that is. I thought it was a bit higher, but guess not. I may game over again. The intended way is so much easier, actually. I should have done that before. At least the stage is actually using its gimmicks. That's a compliment, not a complaint. Really? So close to the end. That pipe looked like it was supposed to be part of the foreground. Think of this as Mega Man's version of the Proto Strike. Wily Box? Takes 2 damage from the Buster. Does it ever attack me up here? It never even tried to attack me up here. On to Wily Tree. I have nothing more to say about that. Bubble Man's team of all things, I guess is the rematch stage. But we get fully refilled on everything anyways per stage, so why even have that? Okay, we're forced to use special weapons here, but I'm okay with that. This is also a lower quality version of Bubble Man's team, probably ripped from YouTube. Which weapon fires upwards? This one. It feels like I'm stuck in a Game Boy title now. You mean the dice throw? Oh, it is. I thought it just fired downwards. That's a major difference. It has a range restriction compared to the Metal Blade, so already it's more balanced. It also deals much less damage, so it's not as useful as the Metal Blade, sadly. Note to self, don't run into these. These deal 14 damage per hit. Not that it really matters, as I get so many E-tanks. Suddenly we're getting propelled forwards, just like that Wily stage in Mega Man 1. Suddenly it stops. Getting pushed to the left now. Now I'm outside of the Game Boy water, and I fall to my death. Conveyance. No checkpoint because it was probably the next screen. Time for the Rush Jet section. Could have at least placed the sign there. The Mega Man clone. Or rather the OP clone. This seems pretty effective. Sure, let's try out everything, why not? Everything seems equally effective now that I think about it, so I'll just rely on the Buster. And it's done. Wily Tree is completed. Certainly stands out more from the previous ones, but kind of meh at best. Let us continue. We skip the Wily animation if we click continue. Based off the music, I believe this is the rematch stage. An odd remix of this team playing. Already? Why are we fighting a Wily machine already? Don't we need rematches? Or is it after this stage? Sure, let's get hit by everything foolishly, even though many of these attacks are easy to dodge. I believe you, Buster. Does this game have 2 sets of order stages? This is not a Wily Machine team, this is a stage team. And you didn't even change your pattern, Wily. Is it over, Wily? Nope, of course. We have a different doctor to deal with. Dr. C. Or if I recall correctly, his real name is Dr. Cadmus. Another game does that though, but I can't recall its name. The game that had Dr. Ramir. Dr. Cadman, got it. I thought it was Cadmus. Backgrounds are relatively pretty for this game. And now the background and foreground differences are sensible. Looks like Dr. Cadman did not cheap out. Indeed, Dole. Last time Wily took control of his fortress, now someone else is. I will test it out. Let me just get to the next death box. Welcome back to the stream, Kroby. I'm currently going through the second set of Fortress stages, the Dr. Cadman stages. Wily actually isn't the true villain of this game. In the back of my mind, I was hoping this game wouldn't be finished this quickly, and my wish was granted. Green Fairman? What are you doing here? Did you betray Kozak too? Do you work for anyone whose first name starts with C? Cadman 1 was better than Wily 1. Though Cadman's fortress looks like a combination of two different fortresses, visually at least. Fairman OP, more like Fairman UP. A compressed version of Quickman's team, probably taken from the same source as the compressed Bubbleman team. I need an extra life, so I'll take that route. Oh sure, I have 4 extra lives, but they can be eaten up quite quickly. I really should be using at least the mace shot more often. Slow beams. I should have known. I was worried they were going to be in this game, and lo and behold, they're here. Oh, that's what Buster was referring to. I think the mace shot is the best weapon to use against them, unless someone else proposes a better alternative. They don't reset if I exit and re-enter the room? Well, that's good to know. Thought I could damage boost, but let's see how many more times it's gonna take to complete this. Pre-charged Battleman? Wish I had a stronger weapon. This will be edited down in post, don't worry. Really? I didn't notice that one. Yeah, he's right. Just need to do it faster though because I missed the first jump. Still not fast enough, I have to slide forwards. Ah, made it. After at least 10 or 12 failures, I did it. This was a huge difficulty spike in comparison with the rest of the game, which is fairly easy and normal. And these were not introduced well at all. Of course, it's going from the right now. No checkpoint, really? Should have been right there. Let's try this again. After 13 failures I made it here, this was fully telegraphed and designed, and this was in fact the end of the stage, or rather the first checkpoint. Nope, it's actually the end of the stage, where I face off against Green Zero. And the introduction to this challenge was poorly done as well. I know these are called slow beams, but we need more time to get used to how they were supposed to work. Not to mention the level of precision required there is pretty extreme compared to the rest of the game. Even the boss battle is so much easier. And now that I think about it, this stage felt like half the length of a usual stage. There goes Green Zero, AK-0P. Hardest stage in the game so far, and not for good reasons. I remember this. This was the last stage team in Sonic the Hedgehog 1 for Master System and Game Gear. Time for rematches. Let's see if I got the weakness order correct. Pipe Man. I think his weakness would be the dice throw, based off his pattern. Does the same amount of damage as the fully charged shot, though. Kung Fu Man? Maybe he's weak to money? He's really weak to money. Note that I get fully refilled even when I exit the room without picking up anything. Superman. Let's try everything. Seems to be rather weak to this weapon. He was taken away, I just noticed that. That's hilarious. Scorpion Man. At least he can't escape into the ceiling. He's really weak to the mace shot. I'll remember that, Buster. Don't you worry. Who are you? Fast Man. Or Dash Man, I mean. He gets two-shotted by the laser pipe. So I guess all these Roadmasters were built by Cadman instead of Wily, and was using Wily as a hostage, just like Wily did with Kozak. Chance Man would probably be weak to... This works. Sadly, it's not a good weapon to use against him, it's too slow. I can only hit him once per cycle. Battleman. I didn't try... Maybe Fast Shield? There was one other weapon I wish I didn't try, but I forgot. It's Fast Shield. That leaves Cashman, which means his weakness must be... Try this. Maybe this? Okay. Don't know why he's weak to that. Two Roadmasters weak to the same weapon. Though now that I think about it, Superman probably wasn't weak to the Whirlwind Breath, he was weak to something else. Probably the Karate Tornado, just like Jedog mentioned. Why even place an M-Tank here if we just get a full refill per every stage? That's usually done when you go through Roadmaster stages, but not when you go through Fortress stages. The amount of weapon energy you have in the previous stage in the Fortress level persists throughout the Fortress. would use my special weapons more if they were stronger. The fast shield and the mace shot are the best weapons in the game, I'd say. Best music of the game so far, though it doesn't sound like it comes from Mega Man. I do notice that in several Mega Man fan games and ROM hacks, Roadmasters may have two weaknesses. I mean, in Mega Man 2 Randomizer, bosses had a superior weakness and a regular weakness. I guess where the two pathways link up with each other. We're almost at the end. Mega Man 2 Game Boy's final boss team of all things. I'll try facing off against Cadman using Buster only. Well, not Mega Man 2 Game Boy, Mega Man 1 Game Boy, I think. Yeah, some of the same attacks as the Wally Machine did in this game. Phase 2, much better music. A lot harder to dodge attacks now. I know, I'm spamming E-tanks, but considering this game's quality, might as well. Hold on a minute. This is not over yet. The Cadmus capsule. I think he follows a strict pattern, though I'm not sure. It's over. Dr. Cadman's plans for world domination have been destroyed. Why do we have the sad ending theme from Sonic the Hedgehog 2? Again, from the Master System and Game Gear. Can someone explain this ending, the second half? I know Mega Man OP's glasses have been destroyed, but what happened in between? So here are my overall thoughts on this game. This was a very subpar fan game. and it didn't do much to add new stuff from the base Mega Engine. Most of the enemies, gimmicks, and whatnot are just taken wholesale from the base engine or mildly modified. Even the bosses aren't really that inspired and have quite a few of their move pools and attacks are shared. Even several of the weapons are basically barely modified versions of the base weapons we have. Gimmicks, enemies, level design, boss design, they're all poor. And there were difficulty spikes in Wily 1 and Cadman 2, the latter of which easily being the worst stage in the entire game due to poor introduction of the slow beams. Oh, that explains a lot. Thank you, Jaden. So Mega Man OP is Mega Man. That explains a lot. Hopefully the future games in this series, as well as the sibling series, are better. We'll be in for an interesting time for those in a few months. Smedis contributed some code here? Didn't think that. Well then, if you enjoyed this Let's Play series, please rate, favorite, comment, and or subscribe, as they all help out the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well as join my new Discord server, as I regularly post updates there. Well then, I thank you all for watching, and I wish to see you all in a future Let's Play.